Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday, January 18th. Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to start off this, one a little bit different. Going to try something different. First is, um, you know, past weekend working nonstop. Getting the site up, working hard. Staying up all night. And why does that matter? Because I'm, you know, solo founder, family, trying to do it right. But I wanted to have three topics of discussion on that whiteboard, which you can't see at all. But uh, good thing I have and then after that, if there's anyone hanging around, I'll do a Q&A and then log off for the night and, try to get some work done tonight. But yeah, so first I wanted to talk about is your New Year's resolution. I would say the best tip for you, no matter what it is, throw that resolution out the door and do one thing and one thing only, which is take action. Two words, and that's it. You have to take action. And the way I came to this conclusion was this past Wednesday night after, I did a YouTube live update. What I've done since then is strictly take action. Um, if I need to fix something, if I need to do something different, I'm taking action. My wife and I, we've totally agreed and changed our entire mentality around everything and is geared towards strictly taking action. So 2026, throw that New Year's resolution out the window and just start taking action. If you want to lose weight, you can start doing a lot of different things right now. Start fasting, start going for walks, running, working out, doesn't matter. If you want to read more books, just pick up a book and go read it. Stop scrolling. If you want to limit your phone use or limit social media, how about this? Put your phone down and don't pick it up. And if that's really hard for you, set a timer for 30 minutes and then pick it up for 5. Set a timer for 60 minutes, then pick it up for 5. See, all you have to do is just take action. That's it. That's this year's motto. 2026 is the year of taking action. And at the end of this year, we're going to see massive amounts of action from a lot of different people, and we're going to have a great year. So, truly excited about that. All right. So, number two, the second thing I want to talk about tonight is a moat. So, for people that don't understand whether it's your personal work or professional business that you're trying to start, you need a moat. And so, I'll talk about each one individually and then how you can maximize that in 2026. And there's this one key thing that I think is um, you know, pretty crucial. And it's definitely not for everybody. I understand that, sure. But it's something that going into the next few years you need, and that's audience or followers or whatever you want to use. So there's a lot of different platforms out there. There's YouTube. I do that. There's LinkedIn for the business side of things. There's TikTok for the flashy things. There's Facebook, Instagram, all the socials, X, Substack. So there's a lot of different ways to get an audience or followers. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of this. If you're trying to start a business like myself, you can have the world's best product, which I believe I do, of course. But if you don't have an audience, if people don't know what it is or how it's going to help them, they're never going to find it. So if you have an audience and you build something great and then you tell the audience about it, boom, you have distribution. You have a couple hundred, a couple thousand, 10,000 people actually using your product. So that's why being a founder, being a solo founder in today's world, even if you have a successful company, but you don't have a following, start a following, and then you can build your business even higher. In your day job, if you're working, either you have side hustles or you have a W 2 or something like that, 1099, it doesn't matter. If you want to have freedom, financial freedom in the future, there's definitely a lot of different routes to go, but I believe there's unique routes, and I think there's a high ROI, return on investment, if you go build your audience. And it doesn't matter when you start. I started like the 3 days before Christmas. You just gotta start. That's best day to start is today. So, what I mean by this is, oh, you don't have to do YouTube live. Sure, it's great. YouTube is going to pump this algorithm, I think, for the next 2 to 3 years, the live streaming. So get on that. But if you're not someone that wants to be in front of the camera, and I understand that, it's different, it's weird, it's unique in a way. There's Substack, and now X. I just think this past weekend, you can do long form articles. So start writing. Just write, 500 words a week. Doesn't matter. Good, bad, doesn't matter. Don't use AI. Don't use any help. Use your own voice. Make mistakes. Be yourself. Show your personality. Show your opinion. Show your mental fortitude. Whatever you want to use, do it. Write it. Write it out. And I think that's going to, because if you do that for a year, right? If you do that for 52 weeks, I guarantee you something will happen after that, because I know for a fact that if you stick with something long enough, you will be paid for it. Doesn't matter what it is, you'll be paid. So start today. Start writing 500 words, 1,000 if you can. That'd be great. The more words, the better. And just get it out there. Build that audience, because an audience will come. And then a year from now, you'll be like, awesome. Thank you. Now I can sell products. I can live my life how I want. And then for personal side, building an audience, I think it's a unique twist to this. But if you have the right audience, which can be translated into friends and family, and having that people be around you consistently and have the best for you, I think that's where, going into the future, we're going to need a lot of people. I think the best people in this world will have a great uh, inner circle. That's what most people talk about, but you can also label it, your audience, right? So, from a family side, to recap, from a family side, have an audience, have that inner circle that's tight, friends, family, neighbors, right? Make sure that you have that solid. From a work or side gig, if you don't want to see yourself as a W-2 in the future, start writing. If you don't want to be in front of the camera, if you do want to be in front of the camera, get comfortable. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm just kind of learning. I think this is my 10th video, and I'm just now feeling a little bit more comfortable staring into the camera. It's weird, it's awkward, but you just kind of do it. Yeah. I think Mr. Beast said it, that you should not look at analytics or data until you piece together 100 videos, because you're still learning, but you should always try to get better from video 1 to 100. But the point is, you don't know what you're doing, and the algorithm doesn't know either. So if you want to get in front of the camera, do it. Just don't stop once you start. So there's that tip. And as a founder, solo founder, or a CEO of a successful company, and you don't have an audience, and you don't have a following, and you don't have your own moat around that, and that's why I think it is, what are you doing? Sure, you might have a very successful company, but let's say VC or the PE firm pulls the rug on you, or just lets you die on the vine and your company just kind of like trickles until it's suffocating you, then what are you going to do? You're going to leave. Sure, you might have been smart early on, put some money away, but then what? Go out and start a new company, right? But then you're going to start from zero. See where I'm going with this? So if you have your audience, if you have followers, if you have content, and that company flounders or flaps, and you can start another one with a couple thousand followers, right? Pretty fast. I've seen it a lot on X where people don't even have a product, but they are building that audience. And when they have that audience, they launch their product or their company, poof, they have a couple hundred users right away. That's pretty game changer. So, number two, moat, build it. The moat that I see for 2026 and 2027 is audience, followers. And so you have to build that content, build those relationships with people. So start doing that. And number three is this thought I've had about really the job market. And it comes from, I guess you can say, the military backing for me, but it's a trust but verify. Trust but verify. And the reason why I say that is because, I'm building a platform in a company based around proving your ability, right? Proving that you in sales have done what your resume says you can do. Pretty simple, right? So as a hiring manager or a recruiter or a VP, trust but verify. And so um, trust the resume, trust the people that you're talking to, but have some verification behind it. And, as a hiring manager or a CEO of a small company, and you're hiring 3 sales reps, and let's say their resumes look pretty much the same, LinkedIn is pretty generic. How do you know what they've done? What are you doing? Why are you hiring these people? You don't know them. Sure, they might be in your network or people have like referred them. Yeah, they've done great. You know how many horror stories I've heard about that? The horror stories. People that said that their person within their network is fantastic. Okay, this person hires that person, and then 6 months, 9 months later, they haven't done anything. They're a total flop. That's not good use of network. It's terrible. So, trust but verify. Trust what they're saying. Trust what they're saying that they can do and have done, but verify it. And that's what I'm trying to build, right? I'm trying to build that verification platform, starting with tech sales, and we're getting there. With your help, we can get there faster. But yeah, and then I heard a story over this weekend from a neighbor, which is absolutely stunning to me. It was he's a director, so he's a so I guess he would be the second or third round of interviews, right? Recruiter, manager, and then director. And they went through this whole process with this person. It was a great process. They liked the person, whatnot. And then, a month or two later, the person was hired and brought on board. Here's the wild thing. Very first day, the hiring manager gets off the team call introducing the new hire, calls his director, my buddy, and goes like, I don't think this is the same guy. So what do? They hop on a lunchtime call, like introduction, like here's the company, here's what we expect you to do. And the hiring manager and the director realized the person that was hired was not the person that did the interviews. That's what's happening today. That's what's happening in this world right now. You have AI resume builders, you have AI answers on resumes, like right on the screen, right? I just look right here and I'm reading whatever answer you want to give, or whatever answer the AI gives me. And then on top of that, we're having fake humans coming in. Or you have those AI human replace who I am and whatever, right? So this world is going to continue to speed into the AI world, and I think that's fine. That's great. It's helping me personally with my company. It's fantastic, but that's why I'm also building the company that I am because we need to be able to have a society where there is trust but verification. And I'm building the verification piece right now. I'm helping people. I want to help people get hired. I want to help people stand up on their own 2 feet again. Um, but the stories that are coming out these days are just absolutely wild. Fake resumes, fake performance, not even the real person on the interview. That's a different person when they get hired. It's nutty. Anyways, all right. So it doesn't look like there's any people for Q&A tonight. So no worries. It's Sunday night, but thank you for listening. So I am live Sundays, Wednesdays, and Friday evenings or nights. So if hopefully I catch y'all on Wednesday night. All right. Thanks. Bye.